right, let's air this thing out, see what we got. Hi everybody, Jim from County Corvette. I have here a 1960 Corvette in black and red. This thing is showing up as a Fuelie. Now, I've been doing this a long time. I checked the engine stamp on this car. Now, to back up a little bit, we had installed the fuel unit for the client several years ago, and I didn't remember the car, but I think we've done some maintenance on it. The car's in great shape. So it's got a correctly coded and VIN stamped Fuelie engine. However, it's not a Fuelie car. Now, there's a couple things. I mean, like I said, I've been doing this a long time, and I noticed it's, you know, not the genuine article. So it was presented to us that way as a Fuelie. In fact, the client had the prior sales literature that called it a numbers matching Fuelie. And I mean, I guess you can call it that, but that's not what it is. This is a restoration engine on a non-Fuelie car. There's some brackets on the air cleaner that have pop rivets. They're not original type rivets. Firewall is not a Fuelie firewall. So I'm selling this car as a non-Fuelie, even though it says Fuelie and has a correctly stamped engine. And I want that to be like top billing on this car, full disclosure. And I don't want anybody to misinterpret what I'm saying here. This is not an original Fuelie. So now that we have that out of the way, it is a really nice car. And, you know, the paint and body work is really good on it. There's no, you know, visible cracks. It's really well done. The chrome plating has a little bit of scratching and minor pitting. It looks original to me. And I think this was just a nice original car that was probably a 270 horse and somebody made it into something it wasn't. So it is priced for what it is as well. Typically you know, an original engine Fuelie, particularly in black red, you're talking even with some condition flaws, you're in the 110, 120, 130 range. Concourse, high level NCRS car, 160 plus these days. It really is dependent on the car and if it's an auction, that type of thing. But the car's a great driver. I have driven the car. Really does run as a Fuelie should run. It's built that way, the engine and all that. And the seat covers are not correct. I don't know what's the story there, but the interior is nice overall. I would say it's probably, it looks like it's had a dash pad, redone instrument cluster, carpets, and seat covers at some point. The door panels and dash pad, all that is very correct appearing. The seat covers they're a little strange, to be honest. I don't know what exactly they had in mind here, but they're not 100% correct in the style there. So, you know, that gives you a car that's, in my opinion, just a really great driver, and that's how I want to classify this car. But it is mechanically sound, and we're going to show you that now, and looks really correct in stock. All right, so let's take this bad boy out for a ride. Now this thing's cold, but not completely cold. Now, in order to start a Fuelie, when it's first starting, it's a matter of the all the way to the floor, release, and it should fire just like that. Okay. After a Fuelie's warm, you hold the accelerator halfway, and that is the owner's manual described method for starting a Fuelie. When they did the exhaust on this car, they put Flowmasters on it, and it still goes through the correct tailpipe opening in the bumpers, but it's got a little bit more sound than a stock exhaust system on one of these cars. So it's kind of cool. It's not a big difference, but just a little bit. Yeah, so it has just a touch more sound than the stock exhaust. It's kind of cool. The transmission's in good shape. It was properly rebuilt. It doesn't pop out upon deceleration. So as I said in my opening here, this car is, you know, it's in really nice overall mechanical condition and cosmetic too. It's a really pretty car. But you know, when you buy a car from County Corvette and me, you're going to know what you're getting. You know, if this car was at an auction, that type of thing. Anymore at the auctions, you know, if it's a restoration engine on a you know, something's not authentic that really stands out. There's enough guys looking at these cars now that it's not going to bring the money. But somebody might bid on it because, you know, a dealer's lowballing it and figured, hey, I saw so-and-so big shot Corvette dealer bidding on the car, and he got off of it and I bought it. I stole the car. Well, maybe you didn't. I go to the auctions, guys. I'm there at all of them, and I see all the cars, and you know, really good cars bring some tall money sometimes, a lot of times, particularly solid axles. You know, a really well restored solid axle is going to bring, on average, you know, above average money, which on these cars you're $200,000 to restore anything properly, and probably closer to $250,000, $275,000 now, just on a restoration at a concourse level. That's just what it costs. So actually, you know, some of these cars are a tremendous value if you factor in all the costs. Now, in a car like this, if you're looking for a really sharp-looking driver, this checks off all the boxes. It really is a great car, and you'll know what you're getting. Yeah, all the gauges work just perfectly. Got good, real strong oil pressure. Everything's really working right. Yeah, clutch feels good, properly adjusted. All right, let's air this thing out and see what we got. All right, so it goes right to 7,000. Actually, yeah, 65 I think is the number. I'm sorry, not 7,000, 6,500. Goes down the road real good here. The steering's is tight for a solid axle. I say that with a caveat. These things, you know, it's supposed to steer straight, but it's a worm gear assembly, and there's a certain amount of natural play in an assembly like that. All right. Nice smooth. It's on bias plies, so we're not going to go try to hang any turns here, but the car does track as it should. Trans is real nice. So great driver, guys. Not much else to say. It's a car that's in many budgets because it's got the look, and you know, the untrained eye is not going to know the difference. So great driver, great look, and great mechanicals. You know, it doesn't need shop time. We've gone through it. Things that didn't work that are critical for safety and all that, we've gone through. and nice overall condition. All right, so give this one some thought if you're looking for a real high quality driver, and if you wanted to do seat covers or something like that, I think it would really change the interior so it would really look correct. So great cruise night car, show car, something you can put some miles on it, not worry about, and have a lot of fun with. It's great sound too. All right. Now there is not a hard top on this car. It's not a hard top car, so just a soft top only. Soft top's in great shape, and does have the stock Wonderbar radio. I had it working earlier. You got to have the antenna up all the way. You really can't even hear that radio with these with this type of exhaust. Okay, well, thanks for watching, and if you have an interest in this, please hit us up. We do trades, and we can help you get it financed, whatever you need. Give us a holler. All right, thanks for watching, and please subscribe. And we look forward to doing some business with you.